Hey, welcome aboard, all aboard, and welcome back if you're a regular viewer or have seen this before. This is the How Not to Game sessions with Kelly Jack on the Dyfed Rex channel. I'm the gaming persona of the Dyfed Rex channel, Kelly Jack, and this is an equal and opposite reaction to the Fixit game in Devil's Towers 1969, where we do Maximum Chaos 1969 in Devil's Towers. So this should be an interesting game to have. We already have a problem. That new pellet train I put out last episode is stuck because probably something didn't connect. So let's spin around and see where we might have a break in the line. Not seeing a break, not seeing a break. I wonder, and I wonder, and I wonder, and I got me an idea right there. Did that clear him up? We will take and give it a little, yep, that was the problem. So what happens is when you put in a tunnel, even though you may lay a rail down to it and into it, it doesn't always connect. So in order to unjam the chaos, sometimes you got to go in and relay a section of rail. He's good to go. Now it's time to take and connect in these oil fields. And maybe we should look south as an equal and opposite reaction. Let me know. Is Max Chaos all about making it look weird? All right. Coming in this way, and we're going to take and come under the bridge here, and we're going to do another one over here because these guys all go right into that same spot. And you know what? We will clean this up just a tad bit, mainly because we may need to take and use this to get across other lines. Maybe we got to do something where we got to jump down like this with a future plastic hauler. Now we got to figure out how to get over and in. So I might have to do super snake. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is an idea. So this is a cool idea. I'm going to build a second set of tunnels right beside the first one. Yes, if this was not a chaos game, we would consolidate onto one tunnel and then signal outside of it when we get down here with a main line, a dual line on either side of the tunnel, which would be a cool way to take and bring it in. It's still chaotic, but not as chaotic as what we're doing. All right, now I'm going to bring this guy into here and out, and he's going to be ooh, we've got a slope to deal with too. This may be fun. This may be fun. Concords are available. And I did say I wanted to have the air buzzing as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cut there and then a slope up there. So we're going to do a little jog in the line like this, right there. Bring him back into a jog. That's all connected up. Now we can get this guy set. So he's a production facility. And we're going to need some names for the oil fields. So feel free to leave a comment on names for stations. And this is going to be Rendon Oil Field 1 for now. Or no name oil field. You know what? Needs a name oil field. This one, though, we're going to call Nameless Oil. So come up with a good name for an oil drilling company there. And we'll go ahead and put in his station platform. We've already got the two platforms for these guys. Now we got to figure out what are we going to do that's weird. Well, I decided that my idea is we're going to do something like this. Because again, this is max chaos, right? And I said, I want some horseshoes. I want some weird things, right? Well, what could be weirder than doing something like that? A complete 270 into the station. Yeah, I know, I'm evil. But again, we're actively trying this time, not just what can we do. This is actively trying to make it more crazy. All right, with both of those lines laid, we're at 6 minutes. Let's get some trains dispatched. We got the BR614, the high-speed version of the Abro's out. Nice. And the heavy dump truck is out for garbage for hauling. All right. Let's go ahead and dispatch us some trains. So we're going to take and put two more trains out there. And under the theory of more chaos is better, we kind of want to have different styles of trains on each line. I'm going to grab this version for this guy. And he's a tanker, so he's got the straight shot, so I don't really care if he's smaller. So this is the nameless oiler for now until we get a name. Oh no, that's not the nameless oiler. This is needs name oiler. There we go. And then we're going to do, I think we'll do this guy. We're going to need two of them. It's oil, so we're going to make money. One more? Yeah, one more. 78. It's a short run. I ain't caring. Oops. And this is the nameless oiler. Here we go. Hey, we're at the halfway mark. We've got two more lines in, two more crazy setups, including one really crazy setup. Let's see how it handles being out on that, because that train is going to be one whale of a weird run. Looking good, looking good, looking good. He's going on to it. So this is what it's going to look like, and let's give a ride along with him. That's what he's doing. He's going to do that every run. Back and forth. He's got to go through that. So that's going to be a crazy run train. Again, we're trying to make this look as crazy as possible. So while we run with him, let's think about what else we've got. We've got that. Stop running. We've got to get to the Crisislots Motors. We need to get iron. So we need to find the steel mill. So let's find his steel mill. Which steel mill is functioning him? Well, it's a new one. It's a new one. And whoa, is this going to be a tough one to serve? Already all jammed up. Already all messed up. Oh, we like this. First things first. Hey, guess what? We can put some power in here. Can I connect to power across the tracks? Yes, I can. Can I connect to power here? Yes. Can I come across like that? No, but it's going to make me do that, but that's okay. But he's got power. Power is important. Now we know we can take and use this area for his yard. And that multi-layer yard that we've got over at Brensteel is coming to mind. Rust-proof metals. If you guys can come up with a better name, again, feel free to take a suggestion. But rust-proof is what we're going with for initial. I'm going to need to lay in the yard here, and to make certain that I am showing that it's a dispatch, I'm actually going to do this a different way. Instead of tying this all in as one yard, we're going to make it, because we need the chaos, 2 different yards. That's right. And one of these needs to be an output, so we're going to make, again, let's do, oops, control, not shift. That's our output yard. And it's going to get fun. Remember, we got to avoid the mind, all these things. So there's going to be some fun mapping going on this map. As we begin doing more and more crazy things, I am going to take and do one thing right here that I kind of want to do so that we can get lines through a little easier. I'm not trying to make it totally hard. I do want to make it out that we can run this. So we have this guy over here by the border crude, and let's get him started up. So how do we want to do his line? Well, we'll kind of do this. Got to shift over to avoid the duck pond. Come through here. I do want to be able to have a bigger yard. There we go. And he's going to be, this is my dispatcher. And we're set up. And again, we didn't name the place, so this is hole in the ground mine. So from hole in the ground to rust proof, and rust proof being an N, we need a 5. Make all these 5. Do our connect ups for dispatch. I've got a dispatch line right there, so we can tie it in. Here we go. There's to our dispatch. Hey, I got a question. Did these guys take and pick it up? No, they did not. They still are Dudsworth only. Okay, cool. So now we can just lay out two lines if we can. Let's go ahead and see, how do I want to do this? Well, you know what? I got a plan. First off, let's bridge. Connect him in and start running this guy. Kind to shift him over so I can avoid the road intersection to get out to where we need to head. And we got an oil well over here too we're going to need to deal with. Now, of course, we're crazy, so we're going to take and dig down, come up, and then do a turn. There we go. We are going to have to put in the tunnel stuff here. Do the dig in the tunnel. Get him to here. Now we've avoided the duck pond, so we can take and do a hard turn, which I've got no problems doing. Again, sorry again, I am supposed to be going somewhere, but the boss is not functioning on this one, so I don't have to worry. And then we're going to get him over here to here. And avoid those duck ponds. Now this is the other input line. And I don't mind making it that way for this because he's got enough crazy things along the way to get in and out of that yard. Closest dispatch for both of these guys is actually the original 21 S&S dispatch yard. And again, we're going to go to locomotives for the ore car train. Yeah, 90's a good price. And he's a short run, so I ain't going to worry about him being shorter. And we'll speed that line up down the road. We're going to bring him into the center one. So this is the guy who's got to do the weird stuff. So 100% that line. This is rust-proofed hole. Holy rust-proof. Holy rust-proofer. Oh. That's actually a great name, and I may stick with Hole in the Ground just for that. Start him off. For the train back over, I am going to go with a lot more power because steel weighs a ton. Rusty Motors. Steel coiler. All right, so we now have a few more trains out there. We're coming up with that 20-minute mark again. We've set up another set. We can now take and lay in a couple more sections of rail here to take and represent other inputs. And we need to figure out where the car shop is next. We'll do that next episode. I'm Cali Jack. Have a better day than I'm having, but it's hard to do when I'm doing chaos, max chaos on the Devil's Towers map in Simutrans.